Today, we're going to share with you the setup tips that will allow you to optimize control over the Nikon Z9 and Z8 cameras when using the Aquatech water housings. The process is the same for both of these cameras besides the naming of the FN3 and the FN4 buttons between the two camera models. We'll take our time and clearly walk you through the steps to ensure you get the best out of these cameras. These steps are detailed, so you may want to pause this video now and go and grab your camera before we start. The good news is you will only need to configure these cameras once prior to use. We're going to break these steps up into photo and video modes, as the camera menu system has a dedicated settings menu for each mode. To conserve battery and extend your shooting time, we suggest these settings. Press menu, head down to the third option, custom settings menu, then C, timers AE lock. From here, head to C3, power off delay. Within this menu, we suggest making everything 1 minute to maximize the power of the camera. You can wake your camera with a simple tap of the shutter button on the housing. Next up is ISO control. Press menu, head to the third option, then F for controls. From here, choose F1, customize eye menu. Select the box you want to use by pressing OK on the camera. We suggest using the top left. Scroll down until you find ISO sensitivity and confirm by pressing OK. Now, to change the ISO, you simply hit the I button for the eye menu on the back of the water housing. Navigate to the top left to change your ISO and change via the rear back dial. Confirm your setting by pressing OK. Next is a setting to allow you to move your focus points to exactly where you would like them. Press menu, go to the third option again, then menu A, focus. When you're in here, navigate down to A10 called focus point wraparound. Change the setting by turning the D-pad to the right, turning the setting on. Now, by using the 5-way controller on the backplate, you can move your focus points freely from the top to the bottom and left and right. To move the AF point to the center quickly, just hit the OK button in the center. Next up is changing shooting modes. Press menu, head to the third option again, custom settings menu, then navigate down to F for controls. Then you want to head to F2, custom control shooting. Scroll down until you see FN4 for the Z9 camera and FN3 on the Z8 camera. Enter by pressing OK. Scroll until you find shooting mode and press OK to confirm. You can now press and hold the FN4 button on the Z9 and use the top rear dial control to change your shooting modes. Likewise, press and hold the FN3 on the Z8 camera and use the rear top dial to change your shooting mode. Now it's time to have control over the camera's aperture and shutter. To do this, we utilize the camera's custom shooting menus. Press menu, head to the third menu, custom settings menu, then F for controls. Enter F1, customize eye menu. Highlight the box that you would like to assign this new function to. We suggest the second box for this example shown. Enter by pressing OK, then navigate to highlight, select custom settings bank, and then confirm by pressing OK. Press the shutter to go back to the home screen. Press I menu button. Navigate to highlight this cell and select custom menu B. Confirm by pressing OK. Now repeat these steps to get the custom button in the same place on the I menu in custom B menu. Now we want to change custom B to adjust the aperture and custom A to adjust the shutter, or vice versa. Press menu, head to the third option, custom settings menu, then F for controls. From here, we want to go to the second option, F2, custom controls shooting. Select the command dials, then press OK. Head into the exposure settings and press OK. Navigate over to the M for manual and swap the configuration, having TV at the bottom. Press OK to confirm. The rear dial will now change the aperture when shooting in menu B, and then when in menu A, the rear dial will control your shutter speed. You now need to go through and update those settings we just changed previously in regards to power, ISO, focus wrap, and changing modes in shooting menu A, and place those in the new menu B to ensure these controls work as planned. Next up is video settings. Start by putting the camera into video mode via the control switch on the back of the camera. We will start with allocating the record start-stop function to the shutter button whilst in video mode. Press menu, head to the third option, custom settings menu, then G for video. From here, you want to head to G2, custom controls. Scroll down until you highlight the shutter button. Press OK to enter. Highlight record videos and press OK to confirm. Now, whenever you're in video mode, you can use the shutter button on the housing or the shutter grip to stop recording. Next up, we're going to repeat some of those photo settings, but this time in the video menu. Let's start with ISO. Press menu, head to the third option, custom settings menu again, then G for video. From within here, you want to head to G1, Customize I menu. Highlight the box you'd like to use by pressing OK on the camera or touching the box. We suggest the top left box again. From here, navigate until you highlight Select ISO sensitivity settings, then press OK to confirm. Next up is changing modes. Press menu, head to the third option, custom settings menu, then option G for video. Within here, we want to head to G2 for custom control shooting. Scroll down to highlight the FN4 button on the Z9 and FN3 on the Z8. Confirm by pressing OK. Scroll to shooting mode and press OK to select. Now, just like before, you can hold down FN4 or FN3 if you're using the ZA and use the top dial to toggle through your mode options. Now let's set up the aperture and shutter speed controls. Press menu, head to the third option, custom settings menu, and G for video. Highlight G1, Customize I menu. Highlight the box that you'd like to dedicate this new function to. We suggest the second box. From here, navigate up to Custom Settings Bank and press OK to confirm. Now, tap the shutter button on the camera to return to the home screen. Press the I button on the back of your camera, enter the second box, and navigate to Custom B. Now we need to repeat to get the custom button in the same place on the I menu in the custom B menu. Press menu, head into the third menu, custom settings menu, then G for video. From here, highlight G1, customize I menu, navigate to the second box and highlight, then navigate up to highlight, select custom settings bank and confirm by pressing OK. The last step now is to change custom B to adjust aperture and custom A to adjust the shutter. Press menu, third option, custom settings menu, then G for video. From here, you want to navigate down to G2, custom controls. In here, navigate through to the menu until the command dials are highlighted and press OK to enter. Enter the exposure settings menu, navigate over to the manual option on the far right and ensure that AV is at the bottom of the menu. Confirm by pressing OK. So now, as I'll show you, if I'm in custom shooting A, my rear dial will change my shutter speed. I can go to custom shooting B by pressing I, then across to B and confirm. Now, my rear dial will change the aperture. So now, regardless if you are in video or photo modes, you can freely change the shutter speed, aperture, and ISO via the backplate. Once you get used to swapping between custom A and custom B menus, you will be able to quickly and easily adjust any setting in the water. We hope that these setup tips will enable you to get the most out of your Nikon Z9 and Z8 cameras when using the Aquatech water housings. If you have any questions regarding this product or any of the Aquatech products, please reach out to our trained staff via the website for the best support.